Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial about how I use my #1 Moodstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette. So when you think about using a palette, you want to use as many colors as you can, but you want to use them correctly. So when you think about these colors, think about going from the inside of your eye out from lightest to darkest color that you want to use. And then you're going to have a highlighting color that you're going to think about as #4, but it's really going to be a little bit darker than the inside color you used in the corner of your eye. And this is where it's nice to maybe use a little bit of shimmer if you didn't use any shimmer in the rest. And really that's going to highlight. The higher you put it up, the more it's going to highlight and open your eyes up. So I'm using Addiction palette #1. These are the great browns and neutrals. This is definitely what I gravitate towards. It's meant to highlight blue eyes, but I have brown eyes and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be using Elated as my lightest. Then I'm going to be using Chipper as almost like my #2, what I use in the middle of my eye. And then I'm going to use Fortnite as the darkest that I'm using for this eyeshadow look. And then I'm going to use Brassy as my highlight. Brassy right there. Alright, so I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush. And what I do is I tend to cover my entire lid with #1, or the lightest color that you're using. This is the color you're going to want to make sure you can still see on the inside of your eyelid. And of course I have primer on underneath these lids to make sure I get the richest colors possible. Alright, and then what I tend to do is I jump. I like to go from lightest to darkest because I don't want to have to be getting too much of that dark shadow off this brush to continue to work on my eyeshadow look. So I'm then actually going to go to Brassy and do most of my highlight before I add in the darker colors. So I do my highlight, take it all the way up to my brow. You can see Brassy has a little bit of shimmer in it, which is fun. Okay, so next color I'm going to use is Chipper. And I'm going to focus this in on the middle going out. So if you kind of think about where my eyebrow kind of starts to arch, that's what I'm going to think about as the middle. I'm going to kind of bring that down and go from there. And I tend to blend with my finger or with a brush. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I really like to use my fingers with blending any eyeshadow, personal preference. Alright, so next one we're going to use is Fortnite. And you kind of want to almost make a little V. You want to focus it in this crease. And you want to make a little V on the outside of your eye to kind of frame it, to create a kind of dramatic look. And then I tend to try to take a little bit more of that Brassy, that highlight, and it is going to help me blend. It's going to help me blend all these colors together. And then of course I'll top it off with my Moodstruck Precision Pencil and my 3D lashes for a finished polished look. There you go.